Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Snoo back again for more Crimson Prison action. Well, we got over halfway done. 500 maps out of the way. I said I was going to do 1,000 maps, which means I need to start this video off with a little bit of a public service announcement. At the end of the last video, I mentioned this already, but there's probably some of you who didn't see that. And what I need to say is I will not, in fact, be finishing the 1,000 Crimson Temple maps. I know, I feel bad about it, but IRL wins the day here. So I am going to be going back to my home country, visiting my family for a couple weeks. Going to be during the events as well, so I'm not even going to be playing in the special events. By the time I get back, it's going to basically be time to kick into gear the league start process, or at least right beforehand. I could have probably crunched this out anyway, but I would have had to play out of my mind and basically just all day, every day, streaming these 1,000 Crimson Temple maps. I just didn't want to play it that way. I wanted to keep my sanity. Yes, I'm still sane for now. So, we are going to do 100 more maps because I do have enough time to pretty comfortably get 600 maps out of the way. So we're going to do the remaining final session, 501 to 600. And it's going to be just like it always is, with the 400 chaos in the dump tab for ambush on the map device. Go ahead and put those out of the way now. Same atlas as ever before. Never moved anything around. Didn't change a single point the entire time. It's there. We talked about it in more detail before. In fact, even in a video prior to the 1,000 maps, actually. 400 winged scarabs. Triple elevated compasses, even the really expensive ones. Mirrors for the remaining. Some beyond maps. Switch out beyond for match pack size where that's possible. And for the investment cost, well, once again, here we go. Where's it at here? Ah, there it is. It says 278, however, that's skewed because it's listing a full 16 usages of a few that I only need 4 uses out of. And if we, dwindle down the value to 4 uses, comes out to basically what it has been the entire time. 266 divines for 100 maps, 2.67 divines per map. And that's just going to look the same way it always does. So, here we go. Got a lot of nice quality maps here. Most of them don't actually have quality on them, however. Put our compasses in. Scarabs in. Ambush in. Eater of Worlds in. And I got a new ring today. It just happened a few minutes ago. We made another highlight video. Took me 3 locks to Valor bleed immunity onto my Ventor's Candle. So that was pretty cool. I'm not sure which video is going to come out first, but if that highlight video is not out, look forward to that coming soon on the channel. Okay. Here we go. It's ghosting time. And I can't be bled. Woohoo! No bleeding on me. So it looks like the chat was about 80-20 on settling for that. As opposed to, quant corruption. I think we made the right choice. 3 mage bloods. Interesting. So now that I'm bleed immune, I won't ever die, right? Basically, I never die. Oh my god. I was gonna die there. I completely skipped the phase of wanting to visit here. Oh my god. Okay. That might be the screenshot. On map 3? Wow. That's some loot. Oh man, there's so many runic markers over here. Didn't see. Glad the sound effects were turned on for that. Yep, buddy. Got out with a ghost. What? Divine orb. That was ghosted too. Who? Enlightened. Double enlightened. 2 separate. What? Triple enlightened. Oh my god. That's unnecessary. I should have left them on the ground. Probably gonna drop another one from the Legion. Multiple negative lightning res altars? I mean, no, I don't think so. No, I'm good. Well, so long as... What? Diala's Malefaction? Dang. Like, I picked up that Sage armor without even checking, but then as I picked it up, it was in. Wow. Groovy. Groovy. Ooh, nice. Can't fail what you don't participate in. Eyes of the Great Wolf. I want to see it. This is gonna be my first 20% quant. Eyes of the Great Wolf. Guys, ready? Boom. Ooh, what? Hold on. 34% Ooh, perfect attribute roll with percent life. Oh. What do you guys think? I mean, just perfect attribute percent is going to be worth something with the percent life regen. I dig it. I dig it. I'm making an item for nobody. That's not good. So either I gotta like become a student of the meta or you know, change the way in which I make currency. Oh, now he's gonna tease it. Tease what? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You making stuff up? Oh. There's a red star over there. I actually saw what it was. Did you guys see what it was? Bog. Showed you guys. I just double jabaited you. Reverse jabaited. Could have been made by Farming Beyond. Really early in the league. Remember Tainted Fusings? They drop like candy. I get on average like one every other map. They're worth like 70 or 80 chaos at league start. The other currency's also actually worth something. Like Apothecary. I'll probably find my way into Crimson Temple at some point next league. Because we all know it's not going to be removed from the map device. No way, it's never going to get removed. The solo self-found people. Is it good for them? Red star. Ooh, this. Well, it's a little alt here. Yes, alteration orbs, fusing orbs. Okay, I think that is. Oops. I think that was a currency conversion. Definitely no basic currency dupes. I don't have a single altar before I had that. Now I got divination dupes. I'm gonna dupe 7 years bad luck right now. That's what I'm gonna do. 7 years bad luck dupe. Come on. Show me. Show me. And I think they're gonna nerf the builds that are being played the most. In some way, shape, or form. Because there's a major outcry right now for GGG to use its forceful hand to change the meta, even though the game's probably very, very well balanced right now. I mean, there is a lot of build diversity right now, and there appears to be not too many builds out there that are just like head and shoulders above everything else for their budget. Disclaimer. But yeah, I could see them nerfing some of the popular builds just to force the hand. Another Dialis Malefaction. Yo. Making money today. I suppose my first unnatural instinct's right around the corner. Yeah, it's too dangerous to try to get the ghost in here. What in the heck? Okay. A currency conversion inside the ritual. Ground. Crimson Jewel as well. A worthless one though. Duped 7 years. Been a while. Been a while since I saw that. And 1 dragon heart. Haha. Haha. Only 25% chance for that. Low roll. We're definitely going to hell now. We are going to hell for saying that. For prison, one or the other. I'm gonna get banned on... What? Yo! That's some scarabs. With 76% chance to dupe. Oh. You might think, why on earth would you ever choose scarab dupes? That's just weird. That's why. Shame I only got 2 winged. Or 1 winged that duped. Could have been so much bigger. Now give me that divine orb inside the ritual. And an enhanced support. What? Alright, it's gonna be right. Whoa! What? I gotta take that. Crit multi? Spell damage mana? That's probably worth something. Don't. Oh, now I can't afford it. Oh, get wrecked. Do all his content for him. I actually think that's gonna happen someday. For him. I literally think he's gonna do that at some point. Not like full time or whatever, but like some of the time he'll do that. He's straightforward. He'll let people know he's happening, but that'd just be so funny. Might as well, you know, if you just make a whole bunch of money without doing anything. Whoa. Alright. Alright. That's 3 7 years bad luck. You know, Blue Sentinel's probably not going to work with Legion the way it did at launch anyway of Sentinel. A lot of people were mad about that. Oh, what? Why? 3 Exalt and 1 Divine. Speaking of the Calandra, God touched the loot. See, that would have been like 5 Divines at least. Been like 12 Exalts, 5 Divines. And I would still been mad. I'm a bit of a sucker towards that archetype too. Oh my god, another duped 7 years. That's a third one. Third time I've duped 7 years this maps session. Ooh. Breathing jewel. It's been a hot second. I did say earlier I should get an unnatural instinct. Oh, second best. Second best Storm Shroud. A perfect Storm Shroud. Actually, funny thing is, a perfect Storm Shroud is probably worth more. Everybody hates each other. Filled up with hate. Oh my god, that's so bad. Wow. So bad. Area of effect and crit chance. Duped Great Wolf. Only. Explosive arrow. Get on my level. That's some money. I don't know why people like this build so much. Got him. Explosive arrow. Ooh. Say what? Ooh. I'm beginning to think the best thing about Ritual is the Winged Scarab conversion. Absolutely crazy. Whoa! Little bit of a little taste of Calandra there for you guys. Little taste, but I suppose you get a lot of pushback saying that though, because I mean it's pretty obvious that they did put a lot of effort into the mechanic. It's just I think it's more of an issue of you and I don't like the direction they took on this mechanic. I mean, the sheer fact that they did some of the most robust voice acting. Here we go. We got Apothecary there finally. You see, I'm not even excited because I'm so overdue. It's stupid how overdue I am, and I'm gonna have a bad set. A third Apothecary in this 100 maps. Wow. That was like off screen. No dupes. Or winged. Big. Big. I just saw it on the mini-map. How goes it, everybody? I got the results for the final set. 501 to 600. A little bit disappointing. But once again, fairly average looking results with no major outliers, great fantastic drops, and also being a little bit short on Apothecary drops. So 3 Apothecaries. We have the card breakdown here. Currency, as usual, uniques. I mean, these all look just quite normal here. Did get a couple Dialas Malefactions. And the Scarab's a little bit better than usual, I think. And yeah, just very normal spread right there, with cards being obviously the dominant, thanks to that crazy 68 Divine Apothecary. Let's see, we'll go... Actually, no, we'll stay on this. Scroll back up. And we can see the big number here. So this looks about right where it usually does if I get 3 Apothecaries. 457 divines. Total value, remember, 266 divines for the investment. So we'll look at the notepad in a second. 3 Apothecaries, 28 years. Pretty good number there. The highest number I ever found in any of these sets, 41 divines. That was no divine altar. Just for some weird reason, that's where my RNG went in this set. 2 Dialas Malefactions, 4 Reliquary Keys, seems pretty normal. Normal sextants there. Even got pretty high on the exalts too. Very low enlightened. I'm not sure what to make of the enlightened. So I just checked this. 4 out of my 6 sets, my enlightened card was lower, in some cases much lower than 7 years count. So I'm inclined to believe maybe I got a little bit lucky on 7 years overall, but this is a really big sample size, you know, like 157 years or over 157 years were found. That's a pretty stable number. Don't expect any crazy outliers there. At any excuse me. At any rate, Heat Shiver is there. Home Spirit, where is it at? Where's Calm Spirit? Only 10? That's weird. I found a bunch of them towards the end. Okay. Alright, we'll scroll through the whole thing. And yeah, I did get Eyes of the Great Wolf. A crit % life. Crit multi, but didn't come out. You see replica Dragon Fangs are sitting there as their normal default price. One of those is an explosive arrow, and one of them was a shockwave totem last time. But I'm not counting those as being worth anything special, even though I could. I did do that sort of thing in the past, but for the sake of this one, didn't count it. Hey, look, I got a Sacred Orb. Go figure. There we go. All the Scarabs, remaining Divine Orbs. Yeah, just a bunch of bubblegum there at the end. The few things that the bubblegum does count. What is this? All right, a perfect % attributes, % life regen, obviously worth way more than 0 for there. I don't know why that shows up as 0. I guess it's never been found or never been sold. But a perfect % attributes, literally any other mod is definitely worth like at least a divine on Eyes of the Great Wolf, because I checked it somewhat recently. Okay. Next is this number. Already been plugged in. So the gross number 460. This is going to look a lot like either the 3rd or the 4th session, I think, with around 19 divines an hour. And that difference between the normalized and there is all wrapped up in the difference between 3 Apothecaries and 4.25 Apothecaries. That's exactly where that difference lies. The divine per map, net, all that stuff is. So, you know, kind of already knew this kind of farm relies heavily on getting Apothecaries to drop on a regular basis, as often as they should. And the fact of the matter is I didn't quite get there, especially if we look at the entire 600 package, which I'm going to make a separate video on. But you know, we'll go ahead and move on to the gambling portion, see if maybe I can make up some ground there for fun. Let's find out. Well, everybody, I think we got the gambling session done. Complete. All right, like usual, I've put the biggest and bestest items in the bottom right corner. Let's see what we got. Some of these are really big hits, by the way. I think I got better than average luck on this. So this was the Eyes of the Great Wolf that I got earlier. Of course, in maps, it seems just the attribute modifier makes this worth at least like 2 or 3 divine. I couldn't really tell what this is worth with the regen. It seemed to be kind of non-existent, but definitely better than some other garbage that it could have rolled. So a few divines for certain. Maybe upwards of 10 to 15 divines at the most. I'm not exactly sure, but a few divines. Did get a stack deck result, not too bad. Squire card, a couple divines there. We had a major hit for our Aegis Aurora. Fizz as extra chaos, perfect roll, and high on the percent armor, decent base. A really, really nice hit. I think this is around 15 divines or more, especially if you factor in the armor roll. So very happy about that one. That was, I believe, the biggest single hit on the Valor. Couple divines for duration on lightning coils. You know, still worth picking up lightning coils. Once again, hit hatred on Yoke of Suffering. I've hit this multiple times. Worth 1 or 2 or maybe 3 divines, depending on how it rolls. A few that I wasn't really able to check, but you know, some moderate or minor amounts here. On these gloves, we got a Gull Helm that for some reason showed up as 2 divines, but I'm skeptical about projectile gem. On there, a Gravebind that appeared to be about a divine. And then another big hit, of course, the Heat Shiver Reservation Efficiency Multiplier. You all know this is a major hit. This is why a lot of people like to double corrupt these. The most valuable corruption, Heat Shiver by far. And there it is. Definitely worth over a dozen divines, I think, or at least last I checked. All right, then we have the Dragon Fangs. We got Blade Fall, 1 or 2 divines, apparently. We don't even know what that is. Lancing Steel, I think it was 1 divine, if I'm not mistaken. Spark was also about 1 divine. Then we got Explosive Arrow. That was huge, around 10 divines or more, considering the rolls on it. And Ice Spear is a 2 or 3 divines also, I think. So quite a bit of love on the Dragon Fang amulet this time. I think I only found like 11. So this is all the results from 11 Dragon Fangs and then 3 to 1ing the ones that aren't good. Really big there. Okay, so that'll conclude the gambling. And that'll conclude everything. Although this isn't the ultimate conclusion video, I'm going to make a separate video. Just kind of talking a little bit about the overarching results. But as far as, you know, final thoughts on this set, I was really hoping I could pull through, knowing that this would become the last set, a little bit on short notice. I was hoping I could pull through and get some crazy RNG on the Apothecary to make up for what I believe is some kind of downer results. It looks like 33 maps for 1 Apothecary for me. I was expecting about 24, 25 maps per 1 Apothecary. You can see on the overlay the ratios of 7 years to Apothecary. Again, not getting into major detail about that, but it's definitely a bit lopsided. It looks like I got a little bit unlucky on Apothecaries overall, and including this set. So, only got 3. Glad to be done with the Crimson Prison. So, I'm releasing myself from the prison as of now. I still got to record the video for the entire 600 maps kind of overview. I'll be flying out of the country tomorrow, so pretty short notice here, so gotta get ready. And I gotta leave you there. I hope you enjoyed this series, 600 maps. Sorry it wasn't 1,000, but I hope you enjoyed the 600. I hope you're able to get some kind of value, especially seeing this level of investment that came out to almost right around 2.6 divines every single time, all elevated sections, all winged scarabs, except for the Mirror of Delirium Sexton, of course. It was a lot of fun. It was cool to do these maps the way I did them. It was a little bit of a different way, a little bit of a different twist on magic finding, but again, still keeping to our core, farming boxes in Crimson Temple. So partly familiar, partly new. It was a nice, cool change of pace. But yeah, I'll be taking a break now from the game. Mainly because I have to. I don't have a laptop, so I'm not mobile on the game. I'll be back making more content when we come back. We'll be starting some league start stuff. I may do one crazy final, you know, Gamba or something. I have a whole bunch of Dial of Malefactions and double corruption temples. I might figure out something to do that. And I still got 7 locks, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all that stuff. But if I can find the time, figure out something I'd like to do with those, we'll see if we can burn through the rest of the currency. But yeah, 18 apothecaries found in 600 maps. Not terrible anyway. Well, with that, I leave you guys for now. Look forward to the all-encompassing video for those of you who either didn't or didn't want to watch, each and every individual 100 map set. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. See you guys around.